Forget everything Silicon Valley has been telling you about AI, because Stanford's top researchers just dropped their predictions for 2026. And honestly, it's a reality check nobody saw coming. No hype, no buzzwords, just cold, hard truth about where this is all headed. Stick around because number 4 genuinely caught me off guard. So, let's get the big one out of the way first. James Landay, co-director of Stanford's Human-Centered AI Institute, said it flat out. There will be no AGI this year. Done. That dream of some all-knowing superintelligence showing up in 2026? Not happening. But here's what is happening. Countries around the world are racing to build their own AI systems. It's called AI sovereignty, and it's picking up serious speed. Nations like the UAE and South Korea are pouring billions into their own data centers because they don't want to depend on American tech companies for something this powerful. Think about that for a second. AI is becoming a geopolitical chess piece. Now here's where it gets interesting for everyday people. Landay also predicted that more companies are going to come forward this year and admit that AI hasn't actually boosted their productivity the way they expected. Outside of coding and customer service, a lot of these AI projects, they flopped. And Christin, a Stanford communications professor, backs this up. She says the slightly manic energy of those AI billboards plastered all over San Francisco tells you everything. Massive investments, massive promises, but the results? Often moderate at best. A little efficiency here, a little extra headache there. She's not saying the bubble pops, but she is saying it stops growing. Okay, now let's talk about the stuff that actually excites me. Russ Altman, a professor of bioengineering and genetics at Stanford, says scientists are finally cracking open the black box of AI. For years, the problem with these neural networks has been simple. They give you an answer, but can't explain how they got there. In science and medicine, that's a deal breaker. But researchers are now digging into what's called attention maps, basically reverse engineering how these models think. Altman calls it the archaeology of neural networks, and it could completely change how we trust AI in labs and hospitals. Speaking of hospitals, Curtis Langlotz dropped maybe the boldest prediction of all. He says we're about to witness a ChatGPT moment for medicine. New training methods that don't need expensive expert-labeled data are making medical AI way cheaper to build. And once researchers assemble large enough health datasets, we could see AI diagnosing rare diseases that doctors currently miss. That's not hype. That's lives saved. And in the legal world, Julian Nyarko predicts law firms will finally stop being impressed that AI can write a brief and start asking the harder questions. How accurate is it? Does it hallucinate citations? What's the actual return on investment? He sees AI moving beyond simple drafts into multi-document reasoning, pulling facts from dozens of case files, mapping arguments, and even flagging counter-evidence. But only if the industry builds proper ways to measure whether any of it actually works. See the pattern here? Every single one of these Stanford experts is saying the same thing. The party's over for vague AI promises. Now you have to prove it works. So look, 2026 isn't the year AI disappears. Far from it. But it is the year AI grows up. Less hype, more homework. Less trust us, and more show us the data. And personally, I think that's a good thing. If this shifted your perspective even a little, drop a like. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of where AI is actually going, not where marketing departments want you to think it's going. I'll catch you in the next one.